What is going on, guys? It's Jamie and welcome back to another video, and welcome to the first uploaded video on my YouTube channel in, I want to say, about 6 to 7 weeks. I know it has been a long while, and I do just want to start this video off by apologizing to you guys for the silence on my end on the YouTube channel. It has been a funny old couple of months, and that is actually the reason that I just wanted to sit down today and make this video and just talk to you guys and let you know what has been going on over the past couple of months. There are a few factors that come into why I had a little break from making YouTube content, and I will cover those during this video. But basically, guys, what it comes down to is I just lost motivation, and it is as simple as that. And another reason I wanted to make this video today was just to show you guys that it is not always like you see it on Instagram, and there are going to be times where you are lacking motivation and you don't want to do things, and there is no problem with that whatsoever. This whole kind of persona that you see on Instagram and social media, that you've always got to be going 100% in all of the time, always hustling and working hard, really cool, but it is very unrealistic, and at some point you're going to crash and you're going to have those periods of time where you're just not motivated to do anything. And unfortunately, that is what happened to me. And to admit this fact, to admit the point that I had no motivation to make YouTube videos, actually was very, very difficult for me. If you do know me, or if you follow me on Instagram or YouTube for a while, you'll know that consistency is like my thing. I love being consistent, and I love being driven and motivated to make content, whether on Instagram or YouTube. And to have these sort of periods where I'm in a rut and I'm not motivated, it literally like pains me to my inside. Like, I really hate it to sort of not be putting any effort into the things that I really love and I'm passionate about, and that I basically want to pursue in my future. To have periods where I don't want to do those things just absolutely kills me. As I said, to admit the fact to myself that I wasn't motivated was difficult, but it is basically what it came down to. Obviously, the lockdown period has been very, very difficult for everyone. Every single individual has dealt with it in their own way, shape or form, whether that be in a positive or a negative way. And for me personally, it just hit my motivation to make content for YouTube. Basically stemmed from having very little in the way of video ideas. I didn't really have anything that I wanted to shoot or needed to shoot. Obviously, training has been a very different and kind of tedious in a way, and it got to the point where I just didn't want to vlog those sessions because I thought they were boring. And me personally, I'm not going to make a video that I think is boring and then put out to you guys just for the point of uploading a video. Like, if I don't like the content that I'm creating and editing, I'm not going to share that with you guys just for the sake of uploading a video. That is just not how I roll. And on the same hand as well, I was not going to pick up my camera and pretend that I was really motivated and happy to be shooting a vlog when really deep down inside I knew that I wasn't. So it kind of stemmed from that, not having ideas of videos and everything like that, obviously with it being limited on lockdown. If you've been following my Instagram and YouTube at the start of lockdown, you'll know that I actually went to work very early on. In hindsight, looking back, I actually only had a month off of work, so I've been back at work now for probably 9 to 10 weeks, and it got to the point where if I was going to be shooting YouTube content, the weekends were the only times I would really have to do so. Fast forward a few weeks and the lockdown rules did change in the UK, and I was then able to see Lucy again at a distance, which was difficult, but it was much better than what we had been doing, because at that point I hadn't really seen her properly at all. So to be able to go and spend time with her was such a massive thing, and that obviously meant that then on the weekends the priority was going to be seeing her rather than making YouTube content, because that was just what was more important to me. And then from there, it has been a very, very busy month or so for us two, because in our own personal lives we had some very, very exciting advances. We actually bought a house, which I don't think I've actually said that out loud so far, and it sounds pretty crazy to say it to you guys. Yeah, we bought a house, and I don't actually want to go too much into detail in this video right here today, because I actually want to make a whole series of vlogs about the house buying process and everything leading up to when we move in, and obviously the future as well. I want to make that a whole separate thing, and obviously get Lucy involved as well. As I said, guys, I don't want to say too much about it right here. If you follow me on IG, you will have seen a couple of weeks ago about the announcement there regarding the house. But yeah, very, very exciting times, guys. We are literally over the moon. We cannot believe it. More details to come with that in the future, but as I'm sure you can imagine, with buying a house comes a shit load of complicated adult stuff like solicitors and paperwork and all these emails to send to different people. We've got a mortgage mortgage advisor, and we've got paperwork for them and the solicitors, and there's a lot of stuff going on. And obviously that was then another thing that needed to take priority in my life, which meant that the YouTube just again got put on that back burner and wasn't as important to me as these other things that was going on in my personal life. Following on from that, we then had the horrendous scenes coming out of the US with George Floyd. And everything that happened on from that with the Black Lives Matter movement. At that point, I actually muted my Instagram account, as loads and loads of people did, to let some of that content and very useful resources that was coming from all of that be seen on people's feeds, rather than just my useless stuff on Instagram that frankly isn't important at all when there's stuff like this going on in the world. And in my head, again, it was just not the time to be uploading YouTube videos. Like, it was not important when there was so much more pressing matters going on in the world. So yeah, I mean, considering everything going on with the lockdown and stuff at the minute, it's actually been a very hectic couple of months for me. At a time like that, something was going to have to take the brunt of it, and unfortunately guys, it was just my YouTube channel. But as I said guys, this is absolutely fine, and this is going to happen to everyone at some point, whether that be like me with a YouTube channel or a social media platform, or whether just in your own life, in your career, any kind of aspect. There's going to be periods where you are losing motivation and you're not feeling within yourself to be able to want to continue to pursue those things. But I think that times like those can be so important, guys. Just take a step back, take a break, reassess everything that is going on, and just have a little bit of time to yourself to kind of plan and evaluate how you're going to get back into the swing of things when you are eventually ready to do so. And that is basically the point where I am at today, guys. I am literally so excited to get back into the swing of vlogging and shooting regular content and uploading regular YouTube videos. And it's at the point where I'm actually excited at the prospect of vlogging again, which feels absolutely amazing in here, because a few weeks ago guys, that was just not the case, and I wasn't going to try and force it. As I said, just take a step back, reassess, plan, and go forward with it when you are ready. And as I said, that is the point that we are at now. So I think that's basically all I wanted to cover today, guys. I mean, I don't really know what I wanted to get from this video, but I knew that I just didn't want to come back with a random video and not explain to you guys about what had been going on for the last couple of months, because that's quite a long period for me, I think anyway, to not upload a video when I had been doing so weekly on a consistent basis. I wanted to kind of sit down and just talk to you guys and be honest. I hope you guys haven't forgotten about me over the last couple of months, and if you are still watching up to this point, guys, then I really appreciate it, and I just want to say a big thank you. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the return and to get back in to those regular consistent uploads every single Sunday. If you want to, guys, feel free to give the video a thumbs up for me, and let me know down in the comments section how you have been finding motivation during the lockdown period, because as I said, everyone has been dealing with this in their own specific ways, and I want to know whether you have found it a good thing or a bad thing being in lockdown. What has it done to your motivation in any aspect of life? I'd be really interested to see what you think down in the comments section. If you're new to the channel, guys, or if you just haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for new videos every single week, and I'll see you in the next one.